Now that you say that, Hall, I realize that it is indeed a pig. I thought it was a cow this whole time, too. All of these times you've posted it, I thought it was a cow. Oh, shoot, the audio's going out the wrong thing. You guys aren't hearing it. Okay, here's the thing. When it's small in chat, it looks a lot like a cow. I've clicked on the emote before to see the name of it. To see it's a follower emote, excuse me. And still thought it was a cow. But now that you said it's a pig and I look at it after clicking on it, I'm like, yeah, okay, that's a pig. But in the chat, it still looks like a cow. I gotta fix the audio. Second. All right, we're doing this because chat has now put this in my head about doing a playthrough of Diablo 2 normal through hell difficulty where you don't revisit areas. I also have dinner, so I am going to be eating while we're getting into this here. And so later dinner today, and then the road died. A little faster than I was expecting, honestly. Some frozen wings and fries heated up in the air fryer with some ranch. We're gonna do hardcore, single player. No cheeseling powder. They're like already seasoned fries. Or, I mean, wings. I think these are the spicy ones. They're pretty good. They're tasty. Rather just looks at me because I'm like, I think these are the spicy ones as I've taken a bite and my mouth is burnt. Okay. Oh, we got an ad break. Look at that. Y'all getting hit with ads? Getting hit with some chicken wings. Y'all are back. Oh, and to wash down the dinner, have some water that I put a Starburst Blue Raspberry flavoring pack. It's delicious. Okay. I'm not settled on any one class, so I might just randomly pick. Since we were doing this in D2R with the Warlock expansion pack, Warlock is available. My hardcore stash is empty, so we're playing without any items, and I might use the shared stash just for storing gems and stuff because it's easier. But still be able to control click. So let's roll, I guess. How many do we have now? 4, 8, so I need 7. Since I can roll 0, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Paladin can be good. We could go hammered in. Or about holy fire into hammer. No, I should probably like add some text. Hold on. I want to add this slightly different. Okay. Mercy. Oh, you are. Okay. Um. Need to change that. Where the heck is the font size stuff? That's like font. Alright. How does this look for the rules? We're hardcore. We cannot revisit hostile areas after a new game. And EX. So I can switch the player count at any time. I think that's basically it, right? That allows me like to save and quit and like start up again another day if needed. It keeps to the spirit of like I can't farm, right? I forget which version, but there is a version of D2 where the player count is not capped at 8. So you can do /player 69, and it would be adjusted for 69 players. But I forget which version or versions of Diablo 2 that lives in. Okay. We just need a name for this character now. I think I'm gonna go, and this might take a couple of tries too, because not like the best. I'm not gonna time it either because I'm not necessarily doing it as a speed run, right? I'm just doing this as like a proof of concept that you can do a run like this. And it's not necessarily super difficult, but it is really easy to die in hell. And we are going to be going through difficulties potentially at a little bit lower of a level. But I think we should gain plenty of levels, like, to reach what we need to for Ancients, so... And I am also still eating dinner, so for those that weren't here earlier in the day, or if you're watching the VOD back of just this, this conversation, this came up, because chat was kind of like, can you beat Diablo 2? Like, I'll do a run like we do the Diablo bots, where it's just a straight game. No new games allowed to farm items, right? So, like, I can't do Countess runs repeatedly for runes and stuff. Like, can you even beat Diablo 2 at all like that? Which, I'm not really pushing that you can. I'm pretty sure that Ryu Quetzalcoatl has done it. You know, he's at least done it normal difficulty. 18 out of 100, goddamn. But yeah, I'm pretty certain you can do Diablo 2 that way, too. Yeah, there's a lot of side areas where, like, if you really are worried about your levels, you can do side areas. And especially with being able to slash players 8, like, maybe... I don't even think you have an argument for players 1 necessarily either. You just can't, like, blow through areas of the game, really. There's enough monsters that I'm pretty sure you could get all the way to level 60, even on players 1.
Turn back, halt.
Pretty sure we can do... Really didn't get, like, anything to sell, unfortunately.
I am a
We'll keep that. It's at least, like... we're gonna go with this, which gets bonuses from this. So until level 6, we're kind of gonna suck a little bit. I guess I could do like a point into sacrifice to give us a little bit extra damage. You want to be which does side dungeon? I'm just gonna... Level 8 Den, or players 8 Den might be a little tricky. I'm gonna go down to players. Here's 4 might even be easy for... They aren't really pointing anything offensive until level 6, so... Scepter. That's still more damage than the sword. Actually. Let's kick it up to players 8 for a little bit. These guys I think are still going to be players 4. I think I want to avoid spawning Fire at this level if I can. How did you get there in that too? Maybe since my sell for this, but our knives typically sell pretty well. It's another. No, but actually, I guess the folks that were talking about it weren't here to discuss like if players they were considering slash players or what. Pretty sure we can at least get a stealth in the course of this run, but it is still requiring us to get Talon at, right? There's one here now, I think. I could probably do it a little bit closer, but I'm just trying to avoid daggers by nature, so I'll go now. Feeling Corpse Fire is gonna be like right here. Set it back to players 8 in case there's anything that like hasn't spawned yet at players 1. Squeeze a little bit more experience out of here. Yeah, we could go Zeal. Or we could go Vengeance. While we are going Fire. Holy Fire. But I could also just pump Holy Fire. We'll probably mainly go Holy Fire like through normal.
My duty here is done.
Hey, ethereal, yeah, except for it's good to know. Oh, daggers. I actually told that. I'll just sell it. I don't think we're gonna do. We don't have to go do what's her name.
Good day.
Greetings.
We don't have to do every. Well, we play like the bot. We would do everything. It wasn't so much a question of the bot's play style of doing everything. It was more a question of can like you one and done all 3 difficulties. I think I'm gonna skip one. But I probably will rescue King. Because, actually, no, yeah, we have to go to Tristram anyway. Oh, we are still. Oh, I should have kept the Strangling Gas Potions. Crap. Now we're probably alright. Actually, no, we don't need Strangling Gas Potion. Once we gain 1 more level. Oh, she has Stone Skin. Sorry. Not on default. Stop. I was just thinking as I saw the edge of that, that's an experience shrine. Wish I would have found it prior to fighting the ladies, but the unique ones, but it's okay. Stuff. Oh yeah, that's right, we are in Player's 8, so makes sense, okay. One more. Okay, one more. Oh, shit. Yeah, alright, we found burial
This
grounds.
holy place has
Right.
been desecrated.
Maybe we will do all the quests as part of this. Here's the undead horde. Eat my holy fire. Isn't reduced. Not a big deal right now, but I guess we'll wear it. See, like, we could if we wanted to do these side areas, but we don't have. I think I will skip them. Now, is it better to pump holy fire? Or is it better to pump fire resist? I'm actually not. I think it's better to pump holy fire. Yeah, because the range goes up if we want it. Alright. I want to go on chicken wing. Gotta eat it before it gets too cold. Hey there, Joss Whedon, welcome. Yeah, so I almost daily I have a Diablo AI that I've written that we alternate between playing in 1.09 and Evolution X. So typically during the daytime hours the bot runs where it does six actually similar styled runs to this. This is kind of what spawned this D2 playthrough. So the bot runs through, typically we play it in single player in Diablo 1. Starts off in normal, fresh new character, and only gets a single game to beat normal. If it beats normal, it moves on to nightmare, or it only gets a single game to beat nightmare. If it beats nightmare, it moves on to hell. So we're doing that similarly here in D2. Obviously I can't, I'm not speedrunning. So, like, I'm not gonna beat it like in 6 hours or whatever, right? But I'm doing it similar where I have the rules up in the top left where I'm playing in hardcore, so if I die, character's gone. Cannot revisit hostile areas after creating a new game, since when you save and exit in D2 versus D1, the maps all respawn or like repopulate with monsters and stuff. So that basically means like no farming. Because the question came up because of the hard level limit. With the Ancients, can you even do this without farming in D2? I mean, I feel like the answer, at least to me, feels obviously like yes. I am allowing myself to change the player count. But I think even if you don't change the player count, you can still only one slot of fire. That you can still do this pretty easily. But it made me want to play D2, so it is not bad. If it makes you want to play the game, it's a good discussion. Yeah, we joke about Garbad a bit because there's just been some times where Garbad has indirectly caused the death of the bot. By like being on the other side of a fence or something, like, or like a graded area where the bot can't just directly reach it without, say, opening a door, but it gets confused and then just stands there, and Garbad spawned with archers, and then bot gets splat. So there's... Diablo was reverse engineered in a project called Devolution, which was able to produce a byte-for-byte binary, an exact match version. It's 1.09. I think they also matched 1.04 and 1.00 and Hellfire, I want to say. That project spawned another one called Devolution X, which takes that reverse engineer and updates it for modern OSs and fixes a lot of bugs, adds a lot of quality of life, and also adds a ton of portability. So like you can play it on PSP, play it on Xbox, you can play it on Android phones, you can play it on iPhone. It's generally, if I'm playing Diablo 1 myself, unless I have a specific reason to want to play on 1.09, I'm playing Devolution X. And they did fix a good number of issues with multiplayer in Devolution X. There still are other problems that would only be fixable by like completely building the game from scratch with just a completely different design methodology. This could be 2 sockets? No. I don't know how many rune words we're actually going to be able to get here, since we aren't going to be farming Countess. I'm going to go, I think, with Zeal. With Holy Fire. I'm pretty sure they fixed the bugs, like, fine. I should probably... There's one while we look for the, waypoint. Experience. It's there. Be nice if I could play Saxon. Skills on. Not race your teammates. Yeah, I like that, the friendly fire aspect of Diablo 1. It would not make sense with the way that skills are like designed in Diablo 2 have that same sort of friendly fire. Diablo 2 skills are a lot more like AoE, dealing damage to multiple things, right? I mean, Diablo 1 does have its AoE, but it is a lot more limited. And it's like all the same spells that everyone has access to, right? Should have probably... But, oh well. Press it on! Sweet. Sockets, I'll take it. I would like to fight like unique packs over normal enemies, but get enough normal enemies stacked or grouped together. And force people into the new games. Well, Diablo. A lot of the problems with Diablo 1 are just design issues. And it was their first, those devs' first like C++ game,
Can't carry anymore.
really. So they just did things that like they really should not have done. But I mean, it's still a good game that holds up to this day even. But it did need a lot of love that they kind of stopped giving it. Like okay, they're 2 socket armor. I'll take it. Well, it's also easy enough to often socket. I kind of just defaulted back to my usual behavior of just fight everything that appears on screen that's hostile.
I am overburdened.
Hello.
Well, it was a lot of work for the Devolution X team to fix all of the bugs that they fixed, and they moved the graphics from DirectX to SDL. Yeah, SDL. Which is part of what helps the portability a ton.
Welcome. I cannot. It is
So I do not think it would be a quick or easy... Ooh, +1 mana. That's probably nice. Go on these. And 2 strength. I don't really know that I need the Strangling Gas Potions because the fire damage is pretty nice, although it might be useful against some packs, but I'll put it there and see if we use it at all. I really don't feel pressured to make use of it. So yeah, just really quick to show. Shared stash is all empty on hardcore.
Hi there.
They also moved multiplayer to use 0 tier.
Good day.
There are some issues with D1 that just can't be fixed unless you completely redesign the game. Like monster positions desyncing and stuff like that. Because Diablo 1 just doesn't work on like a client server style like D2 does. There's not like an authoritative game server telling everybody that's connected to the game how it should be. Burn. But we do have holy fire. I forget which patch it was that they changed holy fire so that it actually directly adds damage to your melee attack. Mm. 10 resists when resists don't matter all that much, but it does also a paladin shield, so I'll equip it. One more level and then we can get seal. So there's the Black Marsh. The 2 has pretty good music overall too. Certain areas are better than others for sure. I think we could take this guy. There's a... We just deal so much damage. It's a candy. A rare top. Oh, it's gonna be flat out better than that no matter what. Faster hit recovery. A little less on the resists, but hold resist is higher.
This tree bristles with magic.
Daggers are worth money now. Make sure you grab your daggers. Okay, I want to find... Actually, we don't need a waypoint here. I could push into... Because the thing is, if I want to, really, I could come back here until I new game. Pretty much, like, based on the arbitrary rules I'm applying here to this game. I only lose access to a hospital area once I've been in it and have to save and quit. And obviously I'll make small exceptions if, like, say a power outage happened right now, right? Like, I'd have to run through areas. I'd try to kill as little as possible, but I'd have to still, like, enter these areas to proceed, right? I think I'm gonna jump over... points of strength. Next level is Zeal level.
I am overburdened.
Funny, we're killing things like so quickly. I'm just like, it is player's 8, right? Holy Fire oh, that's our rogue. I don't know, Holy Fire Paladin is just so freaking powerful in the early game. Oh! Talk to Terso.
Ah, very good. I have translated the runes on this scroll. You must find the cairnstones and touch them.
That might be useful. It's alright. I'm gonna keep a hold of the cap for now.
Good day.
That could possibly be
Hello.
Moonward if we happen upon the right runes. Would... Oh wait, I gotta grab the sign. I think I want to find the waypoint. That's right, I found a bunch of potions forgetting that there are a bunch of items that I want to pick up. Oh. There we go.
I can't carry anymore.
I need the waypoint. Figure might be nice to put a point into. Actually,
Good day.
yeah,
I'll put that to good use.
might as well use that. Oh, whoops. You always gotta pop the cat. I'm mainly here to get the leg. Maybe we can do talent. Trying to avoid getting cursed, but it's alright.
Deckard Cain, leave quickly.
We'll replace the cap we got.
As a token of greeting.
Stash here. The end of I think I'd just sell that for now. Although I'm sure we'll probably get better stuff, but I think faster cast rate does impact Blessed Hammer? Or is that increased attack speed? I'm pretty sure that would be cast rate. But sometimes like what cast rate and increased attack speed bump are like weird. And you wouldn't quite expect it to affect a skill like this. I guess I'll just stash it for now. We're not like hurting for gold.
Good evening.
Okay, let's get our normal Countess running. Get a stealth off rip, that'd be pretty cool. shrine. Take it. Save that for the hour if at all possible. Did not buy stamina potions. Eat me an arch burger so I can shit myself like Wichita did. Let's go try. Which is unfortunately a fair bit away from
I can't carry it.
Experience Shrine.
Greetings.
Wait, that's a stamina shot. Wait, yeah, the XB was shrine is really far away. But hurt my trip time. Ta-da!
This tower shall be cleansed of evil.
That's right.
I can't carry anymore.
We have put some points into Zeal. We're level 2 at the moment. I think they fixed the things that are like, or the bugs that were with Zeal, where it's like if the first Zeal attack misses, all of them miss when it came to D2R, didn't they? Pretty sure they fixed those kind of bugs. Yeah, what I'm trying to plan on is maybe getting Vigor for moving faster. Since there's like not a high chance that we're gonna get stealth or faster run walk stuff. Which that unlocks, if I want that right at level 18, then I need 18, 17, 16, 15. Level 15, I would need to put a point into prayer. Since the EXP shrine fell off, I'm just gonna have Countess spawn at players 1. And clear her at players 1. We got F, we need Town.
I've earned the right to this abandoned trove.
What dirt point? So.
I can't carry anymore.
Some abilities, so some gold. I don't think that's necessary for us, but I'm gonna just hold it in stash for a little bit. I think I will go for the 5 hits. Bigger is as important. We're not, like, again, we're not speed running. Okay. Up next, we need to run through to the barracks. I need to repair. You're pretty good level wise. Playing at mostly players level or players 8. Buy potions, because I should buy stamina potions. I'm so spoiled from like our Warlock character. Like not needing stamina potions anymore. We do seem to go through mana potions pretty slowly at least, so that's nice.
Even the light cannot pierce this gloom.
I think this is straight. Yeah, that's right.
I can't carry anymore.
that potion right before the level up. Go down this way. Yo, this guard bad son. Then Garbad was not a very good father. Mr. Is there? Garbad was a good father. He would have raised a true warrior. Our players 8 would have rivaled our character. It's gonna be the Smith. It's not called Garbad the Beak for nothing.
This will help the sisters turn the tide against evil.
So we've got the Malice. Which we'll have to use that redeem before we leave normal difficulty. Beak, lying, jealous. I thought it was awesome to show that the demons actually do have emotions. Only one was kind of wasted. I mean, Zar kind of has feelings, right? He just wants to be alone. Or left to his studies. Lock the Nun kind of has a personality. That he's, like, trying to redeem himself or whatever, right? Short staff. Snot Spill is like, hey, I'll let you be if you get that sign back and don't kill me, and then he betrays you.
This is no place for a warrior to die.
Jail is straight until level 3, which is then left. They give a number of demons some personality in Diablo 1, but yeah, they could have done it like a little bit more, or like maybe there is a demon that you like actually just genuinely help that isn't just locked on, right? Like a demon with its own agenda that's not necessarily aligned with Diablo. Kind of would have been neat. I doubt we're gonna use that. It's actually looks like there's places to go, and that's here. I feel like I picked up something I don't care for. Yeah, whatever. The stairs! missional range Guardbat had. Is a resurrected knight not really a demon? Zara, you have to go back to, but well, you don't have to. You can interact with the bookcase, and then that pisses him off, or you could leave him alone and then come back and piss him off. The fuck is this map? It's down there and then straight, or is it left until jail 3 and then it's straight? I mix it up. No, because this is the waypoint. Yeah, the waypoint is to the left. Which is why jail level 1 is straight. Oh, it's probably right there. It's just in that corner, and it just didn't reveal, and I just didn't run far enough to see it. Has the Ring of Truth? It wouldn't be a run without the Ring of Truth now, would it? Your bug regarding missing, so you were curious to sell some stuff about next hit always misses. Bug, but some people are claiming it's a server versus client thing and I guess doesn't impact single player. Yeah, I'm not sure. All I know is that at some point in Diablo 1's existence, and for like a good portion of its existence, players have suspected that certain attacks that like chain together, if the first one misses, all of them miss, no matter what. Like it doesn't roll for the other ones. But even if it's a client versus server thing, like if what is happening is that if your first Zeal attack misses, say like the other Zeal attacks don't actually happen, so it looks like all of your attacks miss because client side you go through the animation, that's still effectively all of the attacks missing because you are then locked out of doing anything while the animation plays on your client, even if it's not playing per the server. You know who would probably know about that bug and know, like, if it were fixed or how to fix it would be probably PD2 folks. Or if it was just, like, rumors all along, since with the degree that they've modded the game, they would probably know. Or probably the person who reversed Diablo 1 would more than likely know, too, I feel like. They have a lot of knowledge on Diablo 2 as well. I say person, right? They're the one that started the project. And towards, like, the middle of the end, I think, or so, like, other people joined on the effort to help as well. There's a group I wouldn't mind.
I am overburdened.
There's something for the Chronicle for us, I guess. Oh, yeah, wait, actually. I did want to check. Yeah, okay. That's right. I think we did check it before. That hardcore Chronicle is separate. Lost Claw. That's kind of cool.
I am overburdened.
I don't think we'll use it, though. But, I mean, eat? Do not need mana potions like I thought I might need with Zeal. But also having a ring with +1 mana after each kill is pretty nice. So like, yay? Smart.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
That's more skills.
I can't carry anymore.
Why do if you kill him? Why do any of the others try? Yeah, but mana. Yeah, that's why I was like buying some mana potions. Cause I'm like, all right. I mean, we're using zeal to attack, so we are using mana now. I gotta get rid of a second potion. Throwing knives. Or throwing axes. Yeah. But even just, I think we just have +1 mana after kill right now, right? Yeah, +1 to mana after each kill. And Zeal is cheap enough that as long as we're killing at a decent clip, we don't have to drink potions. It's more like if we hit a boss with, or an enemy with a lot of health, and we're just stuck there smacking it for a while, that we start to hug our blues. So like, realistically, I could probably do a belt where it's 2 max, but it's not worth space for it. Actually, I won't go right. See, I need to go left here. And also with this, it's probably like I am running through some areas a bit. Because I'm on players 8, right? And like kind of more just trying to hunt unique groups and stuff, but it probably would be advantageous to be killing a certain amount of just enemies along the way, period. Players, even on players 1, hope for like some random ring drops. Since we can't farm Countess runs, right? Like if we want even stealth, we need a towel to drop somewhere. So zoom in on her when we find her. What, does it help with like our chance to hit or something? Yeah, that works. It looks like a holy fire tick occurs. You miss the bone mage, then hit him on the next swing as you can see him knock back, yet his health bar decreases before the knockback. Hold on, let me take a look at this. Let me play it on 25x. So yeah, let's see. Miss. Yeah, the rogue's not firing. And there are 2 flame explosions, right? There's 1 and then 2. Those could have come from, I think, my hit, because I think my physical hit, because it's dealing fire damage, does the little fire explosion animation. So there may be one of those could have been a tick from Holy Fire, but Holy Fire wouldn't tick twice that fast.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I remember people saying that. So, because another bug was on the Amazon with her dodge and abilities and stuff, and like it was bad to put points in those. Or more than like the 1 point you have to get to Valkyrie, because there were issues with that interrupting like strafe and stuff, I think. Yeah, like that was like immediately like fire thing, almost like 2 hits of seal happened. But it could have also been a tick of Holy Fire and then a Zeal hit, or a Zeal hit and then a tick of Holy Fire. Oh, that's all that. I've also like carry 4 kind of potions in my inventory, I think, for now, just in case.
Oh, thank.
Good day.
Yes.
Do for now. Okay. Back into the fray. I mean, I guess technically, it's for shits and giggles. Toss that on you. And so you won't use it through the durability. Eat through the durability. Sure. There are rooms back here? Huh, neat. Literally nothing in that room, but it's there. I don't remember the last time I actually checked that room out, so I like forgot it even existed.
I am overburdened.
Room or Priest Bone Ash takes But see, like, there, my first attack, like, missed, and you heard the Zeal sound twice, right? Like, I didn't miss and then start multi-attacking. I missed Zeal. So why did it behave that way there? That's weird. Yeah, like, that could have been a reach issue. That's kind of what I've always assumed it is, too. But I was practically on top of the dude, it felt like, and he wasn't moving away, right? So he was just standing there, menacingly. I don't know. The inner machinations of Diablo 2's mind are a mystery. The large charm. I've somehow made myself once a Lucky Charm cereal. I didn't realize that you get a slightly faster, it's like increased attack speed boost if all 5 go off.
Overburdened.
Exploring. I mean, I don't care about the waypoint, so yeah, I'll just... We probably find the waypoint here. As soon as I saw this formation, I was like, that's gonna be the gosh darn waypoint, isn't it? But that's alright. I know I should go counterclockwise. Because I think... So this way is straight. This way, I believe, is what would be considered the direction. So left is the direction for this. And I think Catacombs 2 works, if I'm remembering right, that the way down is to the right from the waypoint. So I think it's going to be up in this direction. And that's why you want to go on level 2, according to the speedrunners, counterclockwise, because if you find the waypoint, or like, then you know you're on your way to finding the... Or like, you know the direction to go for the stairs, right? And it's probably going to be just continue going counterclockwise to end up getting them, or something along those lines. See, that time I smacked it, I think. And I didn't continue swinging Zeal? Man, I don't know. I'm worrying too much about things. I need to just smack things and keep running. Of course, that path was like a complete Now, like, it could be in that direction, but, like, over here somehow, right? Like, I mean, actually, that's probably not quite likely, but the map can do weird things. Just to go right from waypoint. Okay.
I am overburdened.
Frickin' Spider, stop running into. You could. Thank you. Character really loves sticky web fluid from the spiders, I guess.
Overburdened.
Just kept running into it, man. Not only are you constantly attacked by demons, there are spiders the size of horses you gotta contend with too. Yeah. Because yeah, the spiders, I don't... Actually, are the spiders, like, impacted by Diablo? We're gonna sell that. That's 6 resist off of a large farm. If it was a single slot, I'd maybe carry it around a little bit until we find, like, better stuff, but that is really crappy return for 2 inventory slots. I'm so mad I'm gonna take it out on these. Actually, this is a unique, so I think they're extra fast. Yeah. Get some zoomed in action on the spiders. See it wiggle its booty at us. Tickling spider abdomens. Let's see, this is probably the stairs here. Let's see, we're coming in from this direction. Okay, that was the stair tile. Now here, good luck. Just go counterclockwise or clockwise. There's no real way to know. Because there's no other defining landmark here. Although, for some reason, I'm not even going to bother with you guys. Oh, wait, I will, because there is a unique guy here. There's 2. I gotta be actually a little careful here, I think. Just a little. Would be nice if the rogue that I spent money to revive was, like, here firing some arrows, but instead she's just on the other side of the wall. Doesn't matter. She's like, oh my gosh, where'd the Paladin go? Where did Moises go? Forgot our name for a second. Oh, she's here now. I could have, like, just barely not kill that one banished. That was a little annoying. I was standing there smacking for what felt like forever. Just not dying. Spider whose trail that partially revealed area was already a really good candidate to be the level 3 stairs. What one of the tile sets that has the stairs? Yeah, there are, like, you can kind of tell certain tiles can spawn the stairs, right? Which is also why the directions matter. So if you see a tile that can normally, or like part of a tile, and recognize it as a stair potential tile, and it's in the right direction that you need, that is a way to kind of shorten your search. Floor 3, unfortunately, there really isn't a tell in terms of the direction. You can sometimes, like, sniff out a potential stair tile to know if a direction is worth investigating. Oh, okay, she found this. And Elisa, or Ampliza. Sorry, I got your name wrong. Liza. You're back extra strong. Would have been a more annoying fight if we didn't have light healing potions in the belt, I think. I also have like some strangling gas potions that I have just had no need to use. We're still on players 8, by the way. When we find the stairs to floor 4, we'll switch back to players 1. Or actually, no. E is for fighting. Hey, look. Stairs. Oh. We could have possibly done this little room at players 8, but it's fine. Lightning Enchanted, kinda glad I did players. I really don't need to clear these guys, but quick town trip. Because I have stuff to actually sell.
Stay a while and listen.
Yes?
No, I don't need stamina potions anymore. Okay, I could probably save that to Act 2 to sell for a little bit more. Just because we're at the end of Act 1 here now. May as well. I mean, Replenish Life is kind of nice. But I am also enjoying extra gold and a little bit of fire resist, so. Although lightning resist is pretty useful too.
Good evening.
Oh, and vitality, man. Well, met noble Paladin.
What can I do for you?
Probably overkill, but
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
and especially I do have cleansing aura, but whatever. This gets the resists up. Just keeps them my resist up for a bit.
My work here is finished. I am overruled.
Oh, met.
This is the carrot. Good day.
Looking at the time, Act 2 is kind of nice because it is broken up into some bits that are make nice stopping points for this type of run. So I think we can play through at least to getting the staff. And then that makes a stopping point because then we're done in the desert. It's real.
I'll put that to good use. I'll put that to good use.
It is an honor to serve you.
How do I know?
We would have. I'll go back and look at not Adria, Akara's shop too, because I can. Since I specified can't revisit hostile areas, I can go back to towns. But I should be looking. I mean, something should drop eventually that has plus skills though. Damn, that's a 3 open socket. You can make some rune wards out of 3 open sockets, but I don't think we would have like the runes for anything like that for a while. That also, that'd be a 3 open socket Grand Scepter with +2 Blessed Hammer, +1 Blessed Aim, +1 Holy Fire. I'm gonna eventually switch to a Hammered In, so probably sometime in Nightmare. Even though I'm a little less familiar with Hammered In play. I think that's actually kind of... We can the thing is, crazy thing is we can afford it. Because I brought that staff over and sold it for 10k instead of 5k. Oh, that one is +2 to Zeal, which would help us now. That is tempting to buy. That one's +3 to Zeal, but we can't afford it. It would last longer in Nightmare. Well, I mean, there is also the fact that, like, we specialized in fire damage, and she's weak to fire damage, and we also fought her at level 19, which is higher than if you play through Players 1, so all of those factors kind of made the fight faster. Like, that looks nice, because +2 Blessed Hammer, but we could easily find something by the time we're switching to Blessed Hammer. That's assuming we get tier runes, though, since we aren't allowed to farm Countess. But I am thinking of spending our gold on this, because that seems like an investment that could be worth it. And it does still help us out, because we get +1 Holy Fire, which we're using, right? So it's something that we could use immediately. We get a bump to Holy Fire while we're Holy Fire Zeal. This one, though, is +2 to Zeal directly, but we don't necessarily need Zeal. So I'm thinking we buy this, and then we point in Strength until we can use it. And yeah, we don't have to make a rune work with it. We can just shove runes in it. Or other things for their effects. Or it could just get replaced. I think I'll spend the money on it. That makes us really broke right now. But it should be okay. But really, if I need to, I can sell like the or something. I have the Amulet of the Mind, but I'm really thinking we don't get it. I'm just gonna keep carrying it for now. Oh, Mirage, you probably know. Blessed Hammer is impacted by faster cast rate, right? Okay. I get unsure sometimes because it's like some abilities are impacted by attack speed that you wouldn't think might be cast. Or I think there's like an ability or two that like faster cast rate impacts that you think would be increased attack speed. I can't think of what they are off the top of my head. But something makes me not trust that. Now the question is, do we do sewers at players 8? I think we're actually at a level where we could just like run through all of Act 2 and beat Duriel. Yeah, we'll players 8 it. We'll just gain experience where we can. Yeah, it might be that. Because, like, assassin traps are based on attack speed. I don't know why I stopped playing these entries specifically. They just kind of pissed me off by being there. I also need some like drops to like sell some stuff. So I just run to a unique pack and then like chew through all my potions against the unique pack. That'll be the problem. Oh, do the don't need it. Oh wait, it's the row should be high. And those things. Of course, the mercenary is stuck. I do also need to be a little bit careful because I can't save and quit to like save our character. Y'all are about to get hit with ads soon. About 4.5 minutes. And imagine if I had time for the Andariel fight that happened with ads. Like when the ads dropped. Wichita would have been shaking and crying. You'd have been so mad. Actually, Bill, you have, I think based on the badge you have next to your name, you have Twitch Turbo, right? Do you get ad-free viewing with Twitch Turbo?
I can't carry anymore.
So I think there was like some tier that like used to do ads or do ad-free and then they like stopped doing ad-free for that tier, but I forget which that was.
I am
I said I want that healing potion up. Alright, you've all signed your death warrants. Wait. Oh, they're over here. They're over here. Hold on a second. Clear this so I can attack first. Oh, there's a unique character. Or nearby. There's one nearby. It's that conviction ore that popped on us. I'm gonna do... So now when I want to run, I can do this, and I won't accidentally attack anything, and then when I fight, do that. So... Oh, whoops, not W. It's the conviction ore. Firing minds would like to know. Not over here. Apparently. But like, seriously, where did that conviction ore come? I mean, we haven't done like full clears really. We have run through quite a bit. Partly because, like, this is PX, right? So I can switch the players count. It's like we're on players 8 right now. Oh, okay. Or enchanted elites with no additional modifiers don't have minion displayed on their minions? Oh, weird. Yeah, I guess I killed the... I, like, did not mouse over the unique, so I didn't notice them. That's interesting. I did not know that. Is that new to D2R, or is that also in, like, D2LOD? That was an LOD too? Okay. Never noticed it before.
I am overburdened.
Manager Gordon. Nice. They made her drop table way worse than it used to be. So MWG came in here ranting about it one day, or like when they did the nerf, but apparently Mr. Llama put out a video showing that you could basically do a whole grail off of just Hell on Dariel. And the thing was, and he even showed like himself getting like, that was the wrong fish type, 3 like Archangel Tyrael armor sets or whatever, right? Like, or 3 of the armor, like back to back in a row, like, or 2 of them in a row. But the thing was, he was doing this in single player, and he was freezing his system clock to manipulate the seeds. So he was basically doing manipulations to cause the drops to happen the way that they were, and only in a way that you could do it in single player. Like, you wouldn't be able to do it multiplayer. But because of this, supposedly that's the reason that they nerfed Andariel. Yeah, he was talking about... He froze his system clock to permanently terror zone her, and that messes with the seeds. And so because of that, supposedly because of that, they nerfed her drops. So she's no longer, Hell on Dariel is no longer good for farming items. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done this guy at Players 8, but whatever, we're here now. No going back, can't new game. Okay, the cold guys are a little bit annoying. Grab this and then we charge Radamant. And maybe charging Radamant, not the play. I may have got us killed. Hold up. This cold is really... Okay, colds are down. I think we're alright. This poison is annoying. I do have cleansing aura though. Still like standing there at that much life. The cold was what was problematic there. Once the cold cast, like the cold attackers were gone,
I can't carry anymore.
that was relatively simple. Other than the critical poison damage we took, but technically don't need the scroll. That does have abilities, so we're not picking the scroll up. But it's there. Dark could be good though. But I want to carry everything. Actually, you suck. I meant to sell you earlier and forgot. Or I need you on this trip. I don't remember which. Since you ever started Jordan, you have yet to unlock, and you don't care to do 7,000 runs to find one. He's consulting for the development. Yeah, I mean, like, he wasn't doing coding, but he did a lot of playtesting, and they consulted him, or he was part of the player base that they consulted for, like, balancing discussions. Wait, what do you mean he grailed first second? Are you like trying to say that he got special drops or something? Like when the Warlock dropped? I'm kind of regretting throwing that one thing that was like +2 strength away. Just slightly.
Hello.
How may I help you?
I don't think there's anything even really worth dropping at her right now. I mean, I don't know how useful Ancient's Pledge is when we get class shields that give us resists, but we can make Ancient's Pledge if we don't get anything good by like Act 5.
Good day.
Well, there is... maybe not in the context that we're talking about, but in quote-unquote Blizz's eyes, apparently, well, this is from MWG again, but the whole first 300 Warlocks to level 99 get immortalized, right? That includes the Chinese players who play a slightly different version of the game and get, like, XP boosts that no one else gets. Which seems slightly unfair to base that on that, but you know, or to like have XP boosts available to a subset of players where everybody is racing for something where XP boosts would impact it.
Greetings.
We are using a class shield though? I don't know what you mean, OEG. I don't know why I bought the... I don't need the stamina. I have not... It's gonna grab 2. Alright, I am gonna do the desert section here tonight. Still on player's 8, so... it's not... or not W, is what I want. Like that. Tier 3. It's easy enough to get a 3 open socket Targe with an 8+ all resist everybody when you're not farming areas. It's super easy. You're just gonna encounter one like snap of the finger, right? No need to have a backup in case you like don't get any good shield drops. When you're playing by a rule set where you can't farm anything. +4 all resist would be terrible compared to... why would 4 resist all help? Like later, like Ancient's Pledge does better than that. Ancient's Pledge gives you resists. Granted, it doesn't give you all 4 of the resists, but it gives you resists that are a larger amount. If you're lucky enough to have a 3 open socket drop, you can't buy them, and I can't farm any specific areas to intentionally induce one to drop. You're basically like, oh, the RNG will just work out. You just magically get what you need. Where's the next area? Actually, I guess we could run there and then find the waypoint. How dare you spend 1,000 gold on a backup when you have way more than that 1,000 gold anyway? Just in case you don't get a 3 open socket Paladin shield by then. How dare you? That's how I imagine MWG is right now. Like the old man waving at the sky. Angrily. Shaking his fist. Man, I have not encountered any unique packs or elite packs or anything while running through the desert. Oh, there's Beetle Burst. Shield as a backup to the backup. I mean, the other thing is, too, we could just watch for a 2 open socket Paladin shield and just try for Rhyme. But I don't think we're guaranteed. What is Rhyme? Tier Ral or Ral Tier, something like that? Tier is not a guaranteed drop, and we could put tiers in our weapon and eventually be slightly better off. Oh, Tier Ral is Leaf. Okay. I'm a Shale Eth. Okay. We do have an Eth. But yeah, Shale is even more rare. So, I mean, I'm surprised you're not just saying go for the 2 open socket Paladin shield. Just expect that to drop into Shale. I guess that actually is more extreme than what you were saying, so. Perhaps I should just be thankful that that's not what you're aiming for. I can grab that skill shrine, I guess. Wait. What you have said has confused me slightly. First of all, I did not realize that you could cube cracked items to be normal items. Like cracked or damaged. I didn't realize that was, I didn't know that was a cube recipe. But also, what do you mean by it sets its eye level to 1, but you need the Q level to be 25 or below? Oh, Or below. I thought you said above. I misread.
I can't. I can't.
Forgot I have to switch my skills. Oh, dude is extra strong. Open that door, please. I'm down here. Get that poison off of me, please. You. Oh, wait. Yeah, cleansing does +2 life healed for every 2 seconds. Thanks to prayer? And it doesn't cost mana, is that right? Is that how that synergy works? I never really mess with cleansing all that much. So... Oh, that's per second. So prayer heals per second, cleansing heals per every 2 seconds. Okay.
I am overburdened.
I mean, you're doing a lot of heavy assumptions again. That things are just gonna magically drop if you're talking about a spirit. Have any more, on hand,
I
that's
can't
fine.
carry anymore.
We got, okay, then cool. Oh, we did for a second with the way our health started to drop. This is a dead end. Leave our mercenary alone! What's that? And that's actually pretty decent. Eat. 100% for belongs on burritos. Okay, maybe not on burritos. It belongs in burritos. Why would you put something on top of your burrito? Not exactly sure. Oh, so it's a sauce. If it's a sauce, that makes sense.
I can't.
Can I get in here, buddy?
I can't carry anymore.
That's alright. Yeah, cool.
You.
Good evening.
Just gonna buy belt. Or it's just a superior sash. Investigate, recover, I take that.
There's nothing the right potion can't cure.
Yep, there's right there. Cool. You just get burrito bowls. Rather have rice over a tortilla. But I mean, you could get a tortilla and rice.
Impossible.
Should probably actually do this area on players 1 just because of all the forced fighting, but Beetles also give good experience. Actually, these guys give okay experience at players 8, so guess it's fine.
I can't carry anymore.
I forgot to sell that. Oh, hi. I can pick up bolts. Yeah, I should add those to the don't show loot filter. The game crashed. Huh. Well. All right, chat. You were right. But not for the reason you thought you were right. You can't play through Diablo 2 with one game, quote-unquote game session per difficulty But not because you can't get the levels you need. And not because you can't get the items you need. But because the game is gonna fucking crash on you. Now we do have some options. Because the exit out of Far Oasis, you don't use loot filters. Yeah, we crashed when I was trying to access the loot filter. I was trying to edit a rule and it crashed. I just didn't want bolts and arrows to show up when I pressed alt anymore. Go figure, go me. Okay, but now the exit we haven't found out of Far Oasis. So technically exploring the desert, as long as I don't go through, and the waypoint's not surrounded by explored area, right? Get rolled back. Would my character roll back? Like how far? Because the main area that's a problem is that I've been through a section of the maggot lair and I can't just teleport to where I left off, basically, because I can't teleport. And I can easily avoid the areas that I had already fought through of the Far Oasis. I didn't plan to go back to any areas in Act 1, so that's not a concern. No, single player still periodically saves. I'll relaunch real quick. Yeah, we're level 20. I don't even know what really caused the crash. I forget exactly what action I took right before the crash happened. Oh, I already sent the crash report or whatever. I should have, like, we should have clipped it, and I could have put the link in the crash report for Blizzard if they even look at those. But the question is, because of that crash, do we consider this dead? Or do we push on? And just I have to redo a small part of the maggot lair. I could do that at Players 1, actually, until... Yeah, maybe that's... Alright. We won't consider the run dead. Because I will do Players 1 through the bit of the maggot lair that I've already explored. And I'll be sure to not kill Beetle Burst again. Keep hitting W when I want to hit A. Thankfully, I did have the Far Oasis waypoint, so I can just run to the maggot lair. We'll do that, and then we'll find the exit out of here. And it's only a small portion of maggot lair level 1 I have to fight through, but we're at Players 1. I won't grab whatever items drop from this. Okay, my progress for level 2 wiped, it looks like. So since this is a clean map, I'll go back to Players 8. And we'll consider this me back. Yeah, so it's probably saved the character on the level transition. I am thinking. Well, it's time for me to get on my belt. I thought I had fixed up. Oh. I don't have the belt I bought. So yeah, I lost a little bit of item stuff too. That's weird. Okay, that was kind of weird the way the rollback happened on the character. So yeah, the faster hit recovery belt is gone. These things are back in my inventory, I just realized. Huh. So yeah, I was just thinking, like, I had bought a belt and, well, regardless. A lot faster hit recovery, but it does give us that extra slot. Well, that was annoying. I'm still fine with having skipped over that first section of the maggot lair, because yeah, we had hit level 37, but that happened on the other floor. Now really quick. No crashing. Is it when I clicked rename? Like, did I click rename on accident? No? Okay. Oh. I don't think that... What? Standing on bolts as I go into the loot filter. Like, did I have... Maybe I had Alt. Alt escape? That was weird. That minimized the game for me. No, so I couldn't have had Alt. I like how we're, like, trying to crash. I don't think you can click. Actually, I'm gonna look at... I want to look at the clip real quick of the crash. Mercenary leveled up. I was in motion over the bolts. And then I click. I was looking for how to edit. I forgot for a moment. Just in 0.25, it's how's this moving so slow? I'm over rename, and then I go to edit. Now it's very clearly over edit. I was actually in the edit menu. I then click on items. Oh, I think I clicked on items and then it crashed. Watching the clip back, like I'm in here, I'm in edit, and then my mouse goes over this, and then it comes down, and then the game disappears, and it doesn't actually change the highlight from equipment to items. So I think I clicked items, and then the game started to do whatever it did that caused the crash. And I had enough time to move the mouse down here, which was like maybe not even a second. So I don't know what about that click. Because it's not happening now. So I don't know. I want to go down this way. But I'm still considering the run as not breaking the rule set, because that was basically, like, what insurance would call an act of God. And I can mitigate some of the impact of the crash, so... If this were, like, for a leaderboard, though, I could see that invalidating things. If there was, like, a leaderboard for slowly beating the game without revisiting areas, basically. Yeah, I mean, if anything, it hurt. The very minor hurt, but... Yeah, I did lose 10 faster hit recovery. Not there. It's not there. Oh wait, shit. Actually, it probably is over there. This is straight. This is deceiving because it turned right there. That means this direction is the right. There it is. Thought I double checked that. I'm gonna kill him. And then use the thawing potion, but... It's there. I'm using Zeal. Why am I only doing single swings? But I was landing hits. At least it sounded like my hits were landing. Man, Zeal sometimes just feels weird. You are a unique pack, so I will fight you. Do you need to be closer for subsequent hits than you need to be for the first hit? It's another cold enchanted. Why are there so many cold enchantments down here? And now I don't have a thawing potion for cold worm or whatever. I mean, I guess I technically don't need to kill him. Assuming I can get to my TP, that opened all the way over there for whatever reason.
Good day. Stay a while and listen.
I also lost access to all of the Act 1 outdoor areas if I had wanted to do anything in Act 1. But... I thought... Wait, BPS? What's BPS? Oh wait, first of all, what's CBF? And what is... Oh, breakpoints. No, I don't think they added breakpoints. Oh, cannot be frozen. Aren't... I thought maybe not all Paladin shields, I guess, have resists. I thought that was like the thing of Paladin shields, is that they just always had at least +1 resist all or something, but I guess not. That is some faster hit recovery, but it's 0 resists, so I think I'm gonna sell it. Oh. Oh, okay, and this one has... I see, yeah, because it's Equilibrium, which is giving it the faster hit recovery, but instead of that, it has enhanced damage. And attack rating. Okay. It's Res or EDAR. Okay. I mean, I think I kind of prefer the Res, but I don't know. Yeah, it's like such a minimal damage difference. Although it is 7 more faster hit recovery, but I keep hoping that another faster hit recovery belt will appear. I mean, size doesn't always matter. Because it's based off of weapon enhanced damage. Hello, 3 open socket Grand Scepter.
Welcome to my shop.
Okay, so I can fight things while I'm uncovering like new areas of the map, but I'm not going to go down towards like where Beetle Worst was, because I don't even think that the exit is over that way. But it's right here. Okay. Well, that was convenient. So was that waypoint?
What evil taints the light of the sun? I am overburdened.
I didn't say what was in my queue. Should probably drop the two-handed sword, but that'll be the next candidate for going out of the inventory, I think. Because it's ethereal. Scythe could be decent. Oh. These guys were kind of whooping me. dead. I mean, I'm trying to keep an eye out for if we run into what's his name, the super unique in this area, but I mean, if we don't run into him, I'm not gonna purposefully hunt him down. It's looking like we probably won't run into him. Oh, maybe not. If we have to go like all the way to the top right corner, that's a lot of the level to run through. Dark Elder. Okay, yeah, that's his name.
Light guide my way in this accursed place.
That's something they will probably never fix, given it hasn't been fixed yet. I might, when I find level 2, drop it down to players 1, just to not risk death in that area.
I can't carry anymore.
Alright, what? Out of my inventory. Oh, that's a dead end.
Impossible.
Ah, figures it wasn't this way. Okay. Okay. Could be something funky that way. Oh, but this is gonna connect up here anyway, so this is fine to explore. I should probably have this on players 1 while I'm just running around, but if I run into a worse situation like this, I want that yummy experience. Hey, an elder. Oh, we almost got that large shield back up. Wait. Oh, I thought... Yeah, Mirage, you're right. I would have kept going that way if I had noticed that the map kept going that way. That was an oversight on my part. I misread the map as it was being revealed, and I thought that just didn't continue. Whoopsies! Hey, we got an L rune out of it. And we got a second L rune. Neat.
The light can never be extinguished by evil.
Alright, so that's the desert complete. Map over the entire screen rather than in the corner. Wait, what was it? There's
Good to see you.
Oh wait, I think I unmapped that key. There was a key that would flip it back and forth. I just like it in the corner, because like I don't like the map over everything when I'm fighting. Oh, it is L's. Okay, well we got 2 L's for that. 1 L, 1 chip gem, and 1 low quality armor equals normal quality armor.
The Viper, stay a while and listen. Excellent.
Okay, we have the staff. It rerolls the item. Hold is the weapon one. Well, what's the shield one? Plus 20 resist on like a cracked Targe. If you do it, then yeah, you might. It's not gonna have the plus 20 resist more than likely.
Greetings.
Right, yeah, it's something to have the stuff that we need. Alright, I think I'm gonna stop here for tonight. So what I like about Act 2 is it gives you some natural stopping points when you're not revisiting areas. It's also a pretty cheap recipe though, so I mean if you get something crappy, that's not too bad, assuming that the armor one also works on shields. And it's just an L and a chipped. That's not too bad. But yeah, this is a nice natural stopping point because like the next parts of the quest take us into the palace, into Arcane Sanctuary, and then into a completely isolated area of the desert. So you can stop here, you can stop when you find Arcanes, you can stop after Summoner. You don't have to push all the way through the act. Although Act 1 has a few points like Outer Cloister, Inner Cloister, you could kind of use as stopping points because those are areas where the waypoint is just like right there. So you could stop and then or run through, not kill anything, grab the waypoint, stuff like that. Those are kind of nice. Act 3 doesn't really have too much of that. Act 4, you could stop at the River of Flame waypoint if you're not going to do anything else before it, because you just have the Chaos Sanctuary in front of you and the River of Flame waypoint's in a safe spot. Act 5 is a bit of a slog, because there really are no natural, like, stopping points for this type of play. You'd probably need to leave the game open or something overnight if you, like, really wanted to be, depending on how strict you want to be with it. But, yep, calling it here for the night. We got pretty far. Level 22 already. In Act 2. Getting ready for Arcane Sanctuary. I could probably run through the rest of Act 2, Players 1. And, like, we'll still be fine. I'm thinking Nightmare and Hell I'll probably be running mostly at Players 1, but still fighting stuff, because you get good experience, but I might need to do some side areas in Act 5. Just to, like, at Players 8, just to try and get us up. I can't really utilize terror zones unless I, like, had made it through normal on a completely, like, if I made it through normal on a single game, so that way, like, areas that I went through, like, say in previous acts were still clear and I could still traverse them. Terror zones that hit areas, like, and then side areas, that would probably be what I would have to do to utilize terror zones. Or wait for the Cal level to become terrorized. And then do the Cal level, but I don't know if we could do that. But either way, I'll end here for the night. We'll pick this back up, if not tomorrow, later this week. Thank you everybody for hanging out today. The Neofox bullshit is in Ancient's Way, like Eastern Sun and Anya's Portal just takes you directly to Frozen Tundra after a Pindle. I mean, why can't they just make all of the areas literally connect to each other? They could, they're the devs, they just, that's not the game they built. I guess. I don't know, that's my answer, but... Alright, I'm tired. I'm gonna be going to bed pretty soon here, I think. Gonna wind down, go to bed soon, but I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be having the Diablo AI run too, so... I'll see y'all then. Until then, take care, everybody. Peace. Bye. Meow. Meow wow.